and welcome to Simian Soapbox, episode number 2. I'm going to talk about burgers in Germany. I'm Gavin.
I'm Alex Holmes.
And I'm Ryan Rios.
Ooga booga.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Definitely. Excellent. I thought that was my line. Yeah, okay, so for the listeners, you do not know, but these two fine gentlefucks went for a burger without me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, when you're hungry, you have to do what you gotta do, you know? And, yes, we went to the humble establishment called Beef Brothers, and it is a fine burger, if I do say so myself. Fine burger.
Okay, how does such a burger compare to a fast food burger such as
It's tough.
Better than McDonald's. Better than Burger King.
It's definitely better than any fast food joint that I've had in California or really anywhere in America, except for In-N-Out. In-N-Out is a special case. Yeah? In-N-Out is one of those, I don't know, maybe it's because I've been growing up with it. It's timeless. You have it when you're young and then just keep having it. Tastes the same every single time. It's amazing.
But what about White Castle? I mean, you're from the United States, you're from California. I mean, you've got hundreds of choices that you could compare.
White Castle is like In-N-Out's sloppy, fucked up, drunk, younger brother.
But they taste so good, man.
They taste so good, and that's the exact same thing, you know? Think about that sloppy, drunk fuck of a brother. You know, he's not the best brother, but god damn it, you have a good time when he comes out. Yeah?
Okay, Alex has got that innocent look of ignorance on his face.
I have no fucking idea. We're talking about America, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have no experience to share with you guys.
Never White Castle, never In-N-Out either?
Nope.
Interesting. You are missing out, my friend.
Weatherspoons.
Okay.
Yeah, Weatherspoons.
Never heard. It sounds like...
British chain.
Yeah, but people talk about these chain pubs as being cheap and nasty, but actually they're not. The Weatherspoons is
Very
value
nice
for money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't expect fucking fantastic quality for what you get, but you get a decent share for your price.
But I mean, you can go to where else can you go in central London? Can you go to a pub and get 2 meals and 2 pints for less than a tenner?
I mean, in a lot of places
in central London. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's for one of the most expensive cities in the world. That's a bargain price. You can't go wrong for that,
that's the beauty of In-N-Out, man. In California, West Coast, for all those West Coast listeners, In-N-Out, you get a cheeseburger, with fries and a drink for less than $6.
Oh man,
less than $6 US, and it's amazing.
I'm actually not familiar with In-N-Out, but Denny's, Wendy's, I'm quite familiar with.
Wendy's, I don't know how much you can trust a Wendy's if they never freeze the meat. Is it always fresh? They say never frozen meat, but does that mean they order it every morning? What do they do with that meat?
Well, maybe it's made out of fingers. Do you remember that incident with the chili in the finger?
Oh, that's disgusting.
The finger in the chili, sorry.
Never heard of it, but I hopefully will never hear about that because I do enjoy Wendy's.
Okay, I'll tell you the story. What happened was a woman claimed that she found a finger in the chili.
Yeah.
And indeed she did. But what she had done is she knew somebody who lost a finger and she bought the finger from the man who the finger belonged to. And she went to Wendy's and she put it in the chili. She sued Wendy's, she won her case, and then they found out that she bought the finger and put it in the chili herself.
Oh,
and I think it was about 10 years ago.
Can she get in trouble for that kind of...
She went to jail for it, so...
Okay, so yes.
It's fraud.
Yeah. I thought I was going to say double jeopardy, but that's the opposite side. So,
well, no, double jeopardy is when you get tried
for the same crime, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about double jeopardy anyway? Was on another episode?
That's another episode entirely, but...
let's get back to the burgers then. I mean...
I miss the Sal in Nottingham.
Sal.
The Sal. The old Salutation Inn. you got this Cromwell burger, and it was like 2 of these thick burgers, gammon, egg, and there was so much on this thing that you couldn't fit it in your mouth.
Okay.
Absolute marathon.
Not to be recommended by a doctor then.
Not to be recommended by a doctor.
That reminds me of Ment's Burger out, let's see, where is that? It's here in Cologne, Ment's Burger. I had that last week, and oh my goodness, that thing is a monster.
30 euros though.
Oh, for yours?
No, 30 euros.
For Ment's Burger?
I don't know. I'm imagining.
Dude,
The meat alone's so expensive.
It was actually probably, with fries, 11 euros, and that was just burger and fries. But imagine, this is 2 120-gram beef patties with cheese, jalapenos, some chili sauce, and then 2 big buns and lettuce and some other stuff. I couldn't fit the whole thing in my mouth. Like, I had to eat it like
In
half
sections,
at a time.
yeah.
Yeah, so I did like bottom half, top half, bottom half, top half.
But you're making that sound amazing, but I've eaten burgers at like 1 kilogram. So
Oh my god,
A 1 kilogram
that just
burger,
makes my
jeez.
heart slow.
yeah, you
Listening
know,
to that.
my nickname is Steakhouse. Yeah, I've got a reputation for eating beef. But yeah, that's not so impressive, Ryan. Alex, what would you do to create the perfect burger? What would be your perfect burger?
That's a tough question.
That is a hell of a tough
It's
question.
so difficult.
I'm so picky, I'd probably just make my own. I used to do this back when I was at uni. You'd buy some mince
Yeah.
and roll it into your own burgers because, well, in Germany, it's quite hard to find them in the markets.
That depends. Kaufland has some pretty decent ones.
This is the one place I need to get going.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
You could-
decent freezer section.
You can make a good burger simply with
good mince.
half a pound of mince,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1 egg,
Yeah, so what I do. Load of herbs,
quarter of it-
spices.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
quarter of a teaspoon of salt,
Yep.
roll into a ball, and then
Don't
squash
get
the
mustard.
ball.
Needs a bit of mustard.
I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that.
I
No.
think that's
No.
a topping, but not for the cooking.
No, just a... Okay. Maybe that's just me. I like putting a little bit of mustard in my mix.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Cheese doesn't have to be posh cheese. I like the cheap, shitty cheese you get. I don't even know if you can even get it here.
So
Shitty
like
cheese? That's
Tesco
kind of...
value cheddar kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Oh,
Well, you can get like a cheap Gouda, can't you?
Yeah.
A value Gouda. It's
Oh, I
not that
love
much
Gouda.
different to cheddar.
No, it's not that much different. You can tell there's a difference.
You can
but
tell
I'm
the
getting used to it.
difference.
I'm developing a taste for it.
What's really amazing is I've always been against this idea of American cheddar because cheddar comes from cheddar in the United Kingdom, in England. But when I went to the United States and I had American cheddar, it actually tastes a lot better than the original cheddar, in my opinion. So I think it's a question of taste, but
Interesting.
it blew my mind actually.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, America's got a terrible reputation for food, but actually, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's for the money. Yeah, definitely.
America's reputation for food is not that it's bad food. It's just there's so much of it.
Yeah.
It always depends on where you are. If you talk about coastal areas, the food in the coastal areas is always a lot better than the Midwest. New York, for example, and in California, they have really amazing seafood, and California specifically has a lot of really amazing Mexican spots, especially Southern California, which is not American. I mean, if you're talking about traditional American food, then that's a whole different story. But if I were to make the ideal burger, what I used to do when I was back home was simple burger, just some lettuce, fresh lettuce, tomatoes, Angus beef patty, and then some pepper jack cheese, and then A1 steak sauce. Boom.
A1 steak sauce. I'm not familiar with A1 steak sauce. Maybe
Yes.
it's our equivalent could be HP sauce.
Yeah, probably. It's
HP brown sauce. No,
I love it.
steak sauce.
can't
though,
stand it.
yeah?
I'm a barbecue sauce person.
Okay, but it's a sauce that you'd specifically pour on steaks, yeah?
I wouldn't put the barbecue sauce on the steak.
It's definitely not barbecue sauce. It's just a steak sauce.
Like lean parents.
No.
Nah, it's sort of fruity. It is like, I think it must be like a brown sauce.
But there's one A1 steak sauce that's really particularly good that I always got was with Tabasco in it. Oh. That was the one. And then that was like my ideal burger. Cook it on the grill, nice summer day. Best thing to do, yeah? I think so. That's my ideal burger.
Too complicated. Burger, cheese, gherkins, barbecue sauce, done.
Okay, so you like
cucumbers? What?
No, gherkins.
Well, they are cucumbers though, Alex. Gherkins.
But they're pickled cucumbers. You would call them pickles.
Pickles.
Pickles are gherkins.
Crazy.
But no, right. Do you have pickled onions?
I do love...
Are they also pickles?
I love pickles, but on my ideal burger, no. It's the simplicity. The burger, it's all about the meat.
Okay, yeah, the minimalist. Yeah.
Gherkins as
All
well.
about
I love gherkins
accentuating
too.
the meat.
Okay.
Everything else is a distraction.
So what about using steak mince to make the patty?
Ooh, have you done that before?
Yeah, loads of times.
Oh,
I do
okay.
it more often
There's
than
a
not.
specific kind of steak mince. I never knew this.
Well, if you've got a if you've got a meat grinder at home,
Yeah.
it's no problem. So
Yeah. Then you have to buy a good steak and waste a good steak.
well,
It's
not
not
really.
wasting a steak, because...
Yeah, I suppose not.
If you buy a Huft steak here in Germany, it's like a steak that comes from the hips. It's not much more than normal beef. So it's about €10 for a kilogram, but it seems expensive. But I mean, how many burgers are you gonna
Make with that
a
10 kilogram?
I mean, quarter pounders, you'd make 8, wouldn't you? Or to 10 actually, I think.
Or just the simple 100 gram for the little people, you know? Not the little people,
I'm
but
counting now.
the smaller people.
Okay, we're gonna get sued for this by midgets and dwarfs.
Ryan's gonna get sued for this.
Little people. Isn't that the proper name?
The little people is the proper term.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
patronising though, isn't it? I'd rather be called a dwarf or a midget or something.
I heard the exact opposite. I heard dwarf and midgets were like the improper terms. And I'm coming from a land where everything's PC, so...
I'm only using the words in context. I'm not trying to belittle little people.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he is.
Little.
Yes, he is.
But yeah.
Legally. Okay. Anyway, yeah. The perfect burger should be minimalist then.
Exactly. Accentuate the meat. Accentuate everything to accent the meat, yeah?
What do you think about veggie burgers?
What's the point?
Is that even... Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
Why? Why not just call it a vegetarian sandwich? It's not a burger.
Yeah, I tell you what, I do remember one occasion I was at a barbecue and these vegetarian students came and they asked, where's the veggie burgers? Why don't you have veggie burgers?
Where's
And,
the veggie burgers?
and my friend said, look, you've got a choice, you can eat the grass, you can eat the meat, or you can starve. And what was quite remarkable was this girl turned up, she had a leather jacket on, she had leather boots, and her leather jacket was sort of like fur lined. And whether it was fake or not,
Yeah.
I mean, it's still sort of... It
Would a
advocates...
vegetarian wear fake leather, fake fur?
I imagine if they were conscious, they would, wouldn't they? I don't mean they're otherwise unconscious.
I know what you mean.
If they were conscious
Yeah.
about it, yeah, they would,
Yeah.
wouldn't they? They would sort of...
But one of the vegetarians was wearing all these...
Yeah, it was the lady, and I don't know if it was like fake fur, fake leather,
Yeah.
but even so, it sort of advocates the use of animal products, doesn't it?
Yeah, even if it's faux leather.
Because you can't tell, yeah. You see it and then you go, oh, I'll buy some leather then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think, oh, I'll buy some fake leather.
Yeah. I love my leather jacket.
I mean, the stupidity and the hypocrisy of it.
Yeah.
Turning up to a barbecue as a vegetarian. For me, nothing against vegetarians or vegans, but to have the audacity to come to a barbecue and expect to be catered for. Yeah, it's
I don't know.
it's a bit crazy.
It is strange. But have you
You'd
had...
ask first hand though, wouldn't you?
What? If
somebody invited you to a barbecue, will you have veggie burgers?
Oh, beforehand?
Yeah, that's beforehand.
Yeah, if I was a vegetarian for a decent amount of time, I would probably assume that a barbecue means there's only going to be meat.
Mm-hmm.
And being a vegetarian, I'm sure that this problem has to come up often. So for them to not ask ahead of time, oh, will there be vegetarian alternatives? That's their fault. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But why not bring your own if you're really
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
With all the
This
barbecues
is a
I've been.
barbecue, yeah.
BYOB, bring your own beef.
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna say BYOM.
What is,
Bring your own meat.
Yeah, but BYOB sounds so much better.
Yeah, it does.
yeah, bring your own booze. Yeah, there's an ambiguity there, isn't it? If you write an invitation.
BYOB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd have
Well,
to
I mean,
explain it's beef. BYO beef. I'd probably write something.
Okay.
Or if, yeah.
I'd
Well-
make it clear that we mean beef rather than bloody anything else, yeah.
Have you guys had a portobello mushroom burger, though? That is a
Yeah.
vegetarian burger.
Yeah, but I've always had
was
it with.
lured into
But I've
that.
always had it with bacon on a beef patty. So,
But
Okay.
it's a mushroom, it's not a burger.
It is
I love
a burger.
mushrooms.
It isn't a burger,
Yeah.
but goodness gracious, it actually is quite tasty to have a portobello
a
mushroom.
portobello mushroom is nice anyway.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, mushrooms sort of absorb. A mushroom is like
sauces,
tofu,
yeah.
isn't it? That it absorbs everything.
But it tastes so much better than tofu.
Yeah, I know.
Tofu burger's not even a burger.
But I mean, tofu is it's basically it's a flavor conduit, isn't it? It takes on the flavor of whatever it's.
Soybeans.
Yeah, it's soybean curd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh gosh.
That just sounds... Bleh.
Well, it depends. There are pretty decent ways to eat tofu. Like, I used to work in a Japanese restaurant, and you get miso soup, and the tofu would actually absorb that soup, and actually tastes quite good, you know?
yeah.
The problem is that more often than not, the tofu that people usually eat or are presented with is flavorless, and they don't have anything that it can absorb or any
Yeah, exactly.
particular sauce. That's why, when I worked at the Japanese restaurant, we had like agadashi tofu or miso soup with tons of tofu in it, and it actually tasted really good because everything that it would absorb. Yeah.
And it's a good source of protein as well, tofu.
Yeah.
But it does not belong anywhere near a barbecue or anywhere near a burger.
Have you guys... Oh, what's it called? Pastrami cheese or something?
Pastrami.
Pastrami
Ooh.
cheese.
I don't
No.
think it's.
Am I
It's
just-
not
that's my
cheese.
thing?
It is.
Pastrami is
meat.
like ham that's made out of beef.
What is
That's
it?
what
Okay,
pastrami
I've got
is.
the wrong idea then. What the hell is it?
Pastrami
It's,
is a really good meat. I love
This really
pastrami.
thick cheese. I can't remember the bloody name of it.
Is it a cream cheese or is it solid cheese?
It's a solid cheese.
Okay.
Like, it's really quite chewy. And
Like something like Manchego or something, or
no idea.
I have no idea.
I'm
what
afraid I
cheese
don't
is.
know much about cheese. I know what I like, and that's it.
It's Swiss, American, cheddar, and pepper jack. Those are the cheeses that I know.
Okay, right, yeah. This cheese we had, I might look it up and put it in the video later. We just grilled this cheese and then just put that in the burger. Because the cheese was so thick, it was still...
Is that a burger though, or is that just fancy grilled cheese?
It's fancy grilled cheese. It is fancy grilled cheese, that's what it is. But it was pretty nice, actually. It was no burger, but
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I like a good cheese.
should a burger be made from beef? Or I mean, if we look at chicken burgers and those things, are they burgers?
That's what
The
I was going to
shape,
ask.
isn't it?
What defines a burger? Is it definitely that?
Mince
I bet
in a
it's-
certain shape. Right?
Exactly.
Well, like a bagel is a circle of bread with a hole in the middle. That makes it a bagel.
Okay.
But then, wouldn't a donut be the same thing as bagel then too?
Is donut made of bread?
Well, it's
Dough.
kind of bread. It's made from a dough, isn't it? So
A donut bagel.
yeah. But I wanted to ask you this question: do either of you know the actual origins of hamburgers?
Time for a history lesson.
I feel like that's what's about to
The
happen.
absolute origins. Well, a hamburger is a hack steak of hamburger art, which means it came from German sailors from Hamburg, and in America you have the Salisbury steak.
Oh God.
This is what a hamburger was.
Yeah.
It came with gravy. It was mincemeat that was squashed together. It was beef, similar to the fricadella, but it's made from beef rather than pork. And it was served with gravy and mashed potatoes, like the Salisbury steak is now. And the Salisbury steak is so called because of the First World War. The Americans changed the name.
Interesting, because I know that Japanese people, when they order a burger, it's the exact same way as that. They don't get buns or lettuce and tomatoes with their burgers. They get the beef patty with gravy and maybe rice.
What a waste of a burger.
Yeah.
But the
gotta be
Salisbury steak is quite nice, isn't it? With gravy and mashed potato.
Yeah. But now it's just the common connotation when you hear burger, buns, beef patty, maybe cheese. Yeah.
How important is the quality of the bread? I mean, you've just been for a burger at an actual burger joint. And was the bread good? Was it sort of like the bog standard bread like you get at McDonald's.
Maybe toasted pretty well and
That was alright.
sesame seed buns.
Is that a must on a good burger?
I wouldn't say it's a must, but it's definitely something I
I've
consider.
had brioche buns without it, they're quite nice.
Brioche buns.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like posh days.
Or let's see, what's that one bread? Starts with a C.
Ciabatta?
Exactly, ciabatta
A
bread.
ciabatta burger?
Ooh,
Yeah, they're nice. I had one.
I love ciabatta bread.
I had a burger made with steak mince. It had a cream cheese pepper sauce over the top, and it was served in a square ciabatta. But-
Yeah,
And it was delicious,
that
honestly.
sounds fantastic. It really does. Ciabatta bread is like one of my favorite breads. I don't know what it is in particular. Maybe it's like this combination of crispy and then the soft, like right underneath. It really just is really
But it's
fantastic.
interesting, if you cut a ciabatta open, it has all these large bubbles, so airspace is inside, and then it's like got a crispy coating
Yeah.
over the top. And it feels like you're being cheated out of your bread, but it's just like,
Yeah,
it's
like where's
really-
the rest of it?
Yeah, but it's really tasty, honestly.
Yeah, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Speaking of weird buns, I don't know, did you ever go to a Red's, Gavin?
A long time ago.
A long
Red's
time
the nightclub, you mean?
No, there's a new sort of restaurant, I think it's a chain actually, popping up. Red's Burger Joint?
Okay, no, I
No?
don't know it, no.
It's not an American thing? No.
No,
Okay.
I know Red Robin, and that's it.
One opened in Nottingham like a year before I left. And yeah, it's this whole pretty hipster, if I'm being honest. But they offer like loads of meat and everything is meat. If you're vegetarian, it's probably not a great place. But they had this donut burger.
Oh God.
Donut burger.
You had a burger, and instead of bread, you had donuts. The heart attack burger.
But you shouldn't dismiss that completely out of hand, because...
I had it. It was great. It's
Yeah.
small. I wanted more, but I could have ordered two.
I actually did that. I've never had that in a restaurant, but my friends and I, back when I lived in California, we did that exact thing. We went to In-N-Out. We bought cheeseburgers, and we bought a dozen donuts, and we just sat there probably for an hour. I think each of us had two of these donut burgers. Yeah, we grabbed two of these Krispy Kreme donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Simple glazed donuts, very soft, very delicious. Took off the buns and then just slapped everything inside the In-N-Out burger in between these two delicious donuts. And it was the first and last time I ever did it, because for one, it tasted really good the first time, and then the second one felt like an absolute nightmare, because by that second one you're just like, what in the hell am I doing with my life? For me to have two of these enormous freaking donut burgers go down my gullet hole.
Oh, that's
I wonder if I could have had
But it was really good, that first one. If I only ate that first one and like that had been it, then I would be like, okay, this is something I might try again later, much later. But it's something to try at least once.
Yeah.
Alex, have you ever tried something that shouldn't work, but it does?
In terms of burgers?
With regards to food in general. Sort of spliced two culinary ideas together and thought, yeah, that
Something I
works.
do almost every day.
Okay.
Bagels, hummus, salami.
That doesn't seem too
Yeah,
crazy though.
that's-
No?
That sounds totally normal.
Fit. I mean, you got the sweetness
Okay.
of the bagel,
Yeah.
you got the neutrality of the hummus and the umami, and then you got the salami to provide the salty, meaty
Yeah.
and
Protein.
yeah,
Fair enough.
and the texture as well. So I mean,
Whenever I say I've got salami with hummus in my bagel.
you want to put a pattern on that, man. I mean, you know that could be in Burger King next week.
I might get right into them.
Something that is pretty popular in California is this concept of fusion cuisine.
Oh,
And
yeah.
one that I absolutely loved was, and I still do, is Korean Mexican fusion. So imagine tacos, but with Korean cooked meat and, you know, the lettuce and salad of Korean restaurants. And with that sauce smothered all over it. It is divine. I love, you know, any place that can make good Korean tacos was good in my books. And that's something that I would have never
That's
thought.
so specific. Why Korean meat with tap?
But I mean, if it from a gastronomic point of view, if it fits together very well,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
I mean, there should be no snobbery where food is concerned.
Yeah, I'm not being snobby. It was like
I'm not saying you are, but a lot of people are sort of not very open-minded when it comes to fusing foods, and I think they should be, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's something I was always kind of skeptical about. I was like, you think about foods and you think, okay, this is Indian, this is specifically Chinese, this is specifically Italian, and then the moment you put these fusions together, it's like, whoa, these two actually work. Korean and Mexican, for example. Absolutely delicious.
Suddenly though, I'm thinking, have you guys ever tried the jam and peanut butter burger?
Oh, that's the one that killed Elvis, isn't it? So
What, really?
yeah, it was a peanut butter, jam, bacon grease, and they were like mushrooms.
Fool's
or
Gold,
something.
right? It's actually called Fool's Gold, isn't
I've
it?
never heard the name.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Fool's Gold.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a massive sandwich with just a ton of meat and all this other craziness inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, what killed Elvis? Jeez.
Yeah.
But those two
That's
actually
surprising. You
work
get that
together.
regularly, it's gonna kill you.
But how often do you have a peanut butter and jam sandwich?
I've never had one though. That's the thing.
Oh, you have.
Is it a peanut butter and jam sandwich or like a Fool's Gold sandwich?
But it's not a sandwich. It's a burger.
Okay, yeah, we were talking about a burger, but yeah, you can make a sandwich from it, can't you? In America, they call peanut butter jello sandwiches. Jelly.
Peanut
sorry.
butter and jelly sandwiches.
Jelly, yeah,
yes.
Jelly,
Oh.
jello, it's all the same to me.
Jelly and Jello. I'm pretty sure I would much rather eat like a bowl full of Jello than a bowl full of jelly.
But what we call jelly is what you call jello.
Oh, interesting.
We call your jelly jam.
But there's a difference, isn't there? Like,
There is a difference between jelly and jam, the way that they're preserved.
is there?
Jelly is
Gelée. It's the
Doesn't help me.
jelly is like the French version of jam, where it's like completely smooth.
Yes.
No bits in it.
Ah,
Jam has- yeah, it's
Yeah,
no
And
bits
jam,
in it.
and jam has chunks in it.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
the chunks in it. The big. When you buy strawberry jam, you want a nice big chunk of strawberry.
and that's jam. But
Yeah.
jelly, it's completely smooth, no bits, no
So
pulp,
boring.
no-
You take all the fun out of jam.
I don't know. I would agree if creamy peanut butter takes all the fun out of peanut butter. Chunky peanut butter is
Nah,
That's where it's at.
I'm on the other side now. Other side of the fence.
Going back to
Chunky
burgers.
jam.
Sorry, going back to burgers. What would you not put on a burger, other than the obvious things like shit, piss, spunk, and whatever?
You had to go there, didn't you?
smegma.
Culinary entities, so food.
What did I have in my burgers? Ryan?
Smegma?
What's Smith?
Oh, do we really have to go into what actually?
Yeah, you have to tell me. I'm so innocent.
So, Alex, I don't know if you want. I'll do the honors. So whenever you check out your junk, is there any like
Well,
little
you mean
bits
the-
of white round or little
My junk? You mean the stuff that I
penis.
throw out outside?
No, I mean the American
penis.
version of junk.
Yeah, your penis. There's
Okay.
those little bits of residue and then white bits of residue that kind of collect around the.
I shower twice a day, so I don't
Twice
have
a day? Shit,
I don't have
Okay.
cock cheese.
So yes.
Yes, cock cheese.
AKA
Smeg.
cock cheese. Schmegma. Schmegma is the
Okay.
Yeah.
the scientific term for all those listening.
Okay, so that does not belong on a
Yeah.
burger.
I seriously
Absolutely.
hope you aren't eating when you're listening to this.
Yeah, I was talking about
Yeah.
what foods can you not put on a burger?
What
That's
can't I
difficult
put-
to
come on,
say.
Ryan, what can't I put in a
It
burger?
depends though, because some things don't fit, but with a good compliment, it actually does fit.
Onions, no. Off. Mayo, no. Off.
Onions are great in all
No,
forms. You get
no,
fresh onions,
no.
delicious because of their crispness.
I don't like fresh onions. I have to say.
I love grilled onions though. Grilled onions are where it is at. If you can grill an onion to caramelized perfection, you are good in my book.
Butter caramelized onions with brown sugar in a pan. They go well on everything.
See?
You're not a fan, Alex?
No, onions in
Onions in
It's just the
general.
bias against onions, and that's understandable.
I'm an onion racist.
I used to hate onions, but until I had caramelized onions before, and I thought, wow, this is absolutely fantastic. Complements everything. Anything salty, it just it polishes it off.
It's the brown sugar. Yeah. Here's one that I personally probably would never want in a burger: blue cheese.
Oh, Ryan, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Alex speak because
It's because of the blue cheese itself. I've never been a fan of blue cheese, and I know there's some things that complement it well, but personally,
But blue cheese is not like brie, isn't it? It's really crumbly cheese.
yeah,
Like,
Brie's not crumbly. Brie's
it isn't
crumbly.
crumbly, but
okay, I've completely got the cheese wrong then. But blue cheese, it's crumbly. It's not. You can't really melt it properly.
Yeah, but that's when you could blend it with something else. I mean, if you have a layer of Stilton and a layer of Wensleydale or cheddar or something, I mean,
Wensleydale.
you've solved that problem. Yeah,
Where can we get a hold of Wensleydale in this country, Gavin?
maybe in the English shop. I
Yeah.
know they have.
For about €50.
It's not that bad.
I know.
And I mean,
I'm tight. I know.
if you want it, it is a luxury, isn't it? Yeah, Wensleydale or what was the other one? Red Leicester's quite good as well.
You can bring cheese on a plane, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
of course.
absolutely no problem. Within the
Bring some back
European
with me.
Union, definitely.
But yeah,
Until the end of the month. Yeah.
it's hard to say. There aren't very many things that you could not put in a burger, because really a burger is kind of an open playing field. You really could put anything as long as it's complemented well.
But you're sort of backtracking there because you said it's all about meat.
Because it's all about the wheat.
The meat.
Yeah, it is all
It's
about
all about the
meat.
wheat.
It is all about the meat, but with everything else that comes with it, it has to be complemented well with, its complement. Let's say
Cheese.
onions
Oh.
go good because, it has that strong flavor, but then you get lettuce to kind of dull it down, and if the onions are too potent, then that's why you have lettuce and tomatoes to kind of bring that freshness to take down the strength of the onions. Yeah.
Yeah, but that leads me to another question. I'll ask Alex this question actually. The ratio of meat to supplement, what would you say is good for a burger?
I've never thought about the ratios before.
70-30.
70 meat, 30.
I don't know.
Supplements.
I'm a complete creature of habit. When I make burgers, I always make them the same.
Okay.
Bit of cheese, some gherkins on top. Burger. Done. I've never thought about the ratio of meat to complement or whatever. It's not in my mind before.
It's different for every burger as well, isn't it? I mean, if you have a burger, a brie and bacon burger, for example, you need that extra bit of meat because the brie and the bacon together would overpower the flavour of the beef. So you need to maybe make the beef the supplement.
I don't think about this stuff. I think burger, I think bacon, I think
That would have to be sort of 90 to 10, I'd imagine. No,
You guys think about this too much.
85-15.
I mean, when you cook for yourself, you have to think about these things.
Yeah. Well,
Eventually, they would come into mind like, okay, so, especially when you buy your own mincemeat, that's when I think about it the most, is when I have to think, okay, I have, yes, a kilogram or whatever amount of mince, and I have to make sure that I have the right amount to match the ingredients that I have, because rarely am I buying mincemeat for myself. Sometimes I typically buy mincemeat for my bébé, or if I have friends over, I'll buy a bunch of mince that we can all eat burgers together. Yeah, so you have to, that ratio is important in that sense.
I
okay.
need to interrupt you there for a veggie. For those of us who don't live in Germany,
Yes, this is
a flat share.
exactly.
We get stuck using these German words in the middle of sentences.
Wait, did we
Yes.
mention that all three of us live in Germany? And
Probably didn't.
Yeah, at the
Probably
moment,
didn't.
at the
Okay.
moment, all three of us are residing in Cologne, Germany,
What, you thinking of moving?
and no, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. That's for
Okay.
sure.
Gavin, you live in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah, that's right. I live just outside a place called Duran. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Sounds right to me.
Sounds right.
We aren't the best people to ask.
Yeah, but I live outside that again, so I do live in the countryside.
You might as well be in Cologne. It's close enough.
I live 50 kilometres away. And for anyone who doesn't know what 50 kilometres or kilometres...
Kilometres.
Kilometres.
I wasn't going to say anything, but this is one thing that gets my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
Kilometres.
Okay. In case anyone hasn't noticed, Alex has a bit of a nervous tick about people using the language incorrectly.
Regardless, we're all within the immediate vicinity of Cologne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 kilometres is 30 miles.
Yeah, roughly 30 miles.
31 then.
Is it
Yeah.
31?
Yeah, it's pretty much bang on 31.
Okay.
So, but back to burgers. What really attracts you to particular restaurants?
A cheap menu.
Is it cheap? That's
No.
the last thing that I think about. Especially when it comes to burgers, that's the last thing I think
The
about.
first thing, I'm terrible for this. It's all about money for me.
For me, money plays a part
It
in
does
so,
play a part,
in so
yes.
much as it has to match up with the service and the quality of the food. I mean, you can go to some restaurants, you can pay a fortune, but it won't guarantee you good service, and it will not guarantee you good food, good ingredients, well-sourced ingredients, responsibly sourced ingredients.
Okay.
When I was searching for a flat, I had a bit of time to kill, and I went to this restaurant in the south of the city, and the service was awful. Like, I got a pizza and a beer, had that, and like I kept trying to get the waiter's attention, like just completely not paying attention at all. I would have gladly spent more money than I had if he just paid fucking attention. I was going to have another couple of beers and a dessert, you know? Less than €10. That was a waste of time.
Yeah, that's one of the things that really
I think
annoys
that was
me.
the honour.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, what?
What do you think about inattentive servers or waiters or waitresses?
I honestly couldn't give a shit as long as the food is. So for me, it's always about the food. I've been to so many restaurants throughout the world, and service has never been too much of an issue as long as it's timing. If timing's okay, not too crazy. But if they aren't inattentive, I easily can just get their attention, and then once I get my food, even if the service is shit, as long as the food's good, I'm happy. So service has never been too much of a problem because I've also eaten a lot of really, really shitty shitholes, shitty shitholes throughout the planet.
I like a good dive.
Exactly, across the planet, and
But sometimes you can go to a really rustic place, and I suppose we could call them dives, and sometimes the food's amazing. I mean,
Exactly.
if you've ever been to Berlin, and there's some really
dude,
rough, shitty places there.
some of the best is
But it's exactly that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like some of the greatest food you can get comes from a shithole.
yeah. Some of the best food in Berlin is on the street. You know, is some of the street food that
It's
you just
on
walk
the
around.
floor, it's on the ground.
It's on the street.
There's
yeah.
gotta be a hipster bar that makes you eat off the ground.
Possibly it is Berlin after all.
You would love Berlin because you're quite frugal with regards to
Mm-hmm.
eating out, and in Berlin you can save money and really eat well.
The same thing here. It's just you have to find the right spots.
So yeah, I've been here 9 months already, and I'm still finding the right spots. It's taken me this long
Hey.
just to settle in.
Yeah, but I mean anything around the Schildergasse. I mean you went
Is-
to
Beef Brothers is down Achnerstrasse, and that place is a little pricier than most, but you are also paying for good quality meat and the ingredients as well. In total are quite fresh and delicious.
But it's just the time it takes to relearn where the hell everything is. Like, you must have had this when you guys came over. Just
but that's the
I want-
adventure, isn't it? I think.
partly,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's just,
Looking for those good burger spots is half the fun.
I don't even mean just burger spots. I mean, like, when I want picture hooks. I want to go to Wilco.
Wilco?
Wilkinson's. It's
Okay.
Yeah, it's even little things like
I'm
that.
pretty sure that's a band.
No,
it's a sort
find
of
the things and I wear the spoons. You don't
Yeah,
get spoons
well,
out here. You can't get cheap beer and burger.
Hey, all you have to do is ask for where the loaf is.
Yeah, but this is one thing about the Weatherspoons in sort of the afternoon. There's a saying that cheap beer brings in cheap people, and to a certain degree it's true. I mean, if you go to the Weatherspoons at 9 o'clock in the morning, breakfast
There are
time,
people waiting to get in.
yeah. Oh, well, it's open at 7 o'clock, so there are people drunk at 9 o'clock in the morning at the Weatherspoons, because when it only costs, I mean, some pints, I think the cheapest one is £1.09 or something, and yeah, I mean, if you've got a tenner, you can get drunk, can't you?
You can get 9 pints for that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and still have change.
Penny, but yeah.
We've talked so far about really good spots, but have there been any particularly tragically awful burger joints that you've ever visited?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I'm pretty well travelled. In Australia, I probably had the worst. There we go.
Is it because they use kangaroo?
No. It was just like, they don't give a fuck, man. I mean, I love Australians, but
They're so laid back.
They're so laid back. You know, if you complain about something, they go,
Whatever, mate.
fair dinkum. And then we would just go back in the kitchen. Without any care in the world. So,
Have you complained then?
yeah, I did. I complained once, and the guy was like, yeah, fair enough. I see what you're saying. And he went back in the kitchen.
Didn't try and fix anything? Didn't get you anything else?
I know, he come back out with another burger. It was shit. And I said, well, you know, it's not very good, is it? And he said, no, I agree. And then he just walked off.
Oh wow, he was aware of it too.
Yeah, just didn't give a shit. But he's a nice guy. I mean, he's just being honest, wasn't he?
Maybe it's beyond his control. Maybe it was just the fact that the place itself picked up shit meat or poor quality meat.
Oh, they got a shit cooker.
Well, I mean, if he's the one cooking it, I'm sure if he's aware of it, I'm sure he's
Well,
probably
yeah, I mean,
trying.
yeah, I mean, the bun was full of all the pan grease and, well, from maggots, of course not, but it was just like the gristle from the pan, so the pan had been used.
The pan had been.
Yeah, it was a
for-
pan cooked burger, so it was, the pan had been used time and time again.
Oh.
So instead of using a hot plate where you can clean it quite easily, the guy just like cooked it in a pan and thought, I'm not changing the oil or cleaning this. He just topped up the oil as he left the pan. And
So you got this big greasy burger.
yeah, and there's all sort of black oil dripping off it as well.
Oh my god.
Ryan's dying inside.
And I was
It's
like,
breaking my heart.
I have too much respect for my stomach.
To eat this shit.
Yeah.
Even the second, especially the second burger.
Well, it was
At that
no good
point.
the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, it's like, why did you even try to make another one?
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. But like, you know, I think because of his nonchalant attitude,
Yeah.
I couldn't even get mad with him. He's just like, yeah, fair dinkum, mate.
Dinkum, is that an Australian thing?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. I've never heard the term dinkum.
Yeah, it's very
Aussie
Australian.
slang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slang.
Well, what about you, Alex? Particularly awful burger experience.
I've been trying to think and I can't really think of anything.
I've never had too bad of an experience. I've just had less than adequate burgers. For example, one of the ones I had here in Germany, I mean, without saying names, it was just the bun itself was really, really dry. The burger, the meat was, it was flavorless. The vegetables, they were also dry. It was like everything was just dry. I don't know if that was like a theme of the restaurant, but just to have everything so dry, it was hard to eat.
So you mean
Speaking of dryness, okay, it's nice to find a burger restaurant where you can get a cheap burger, but I always need a drink with it, and that for me immediately brings up the price.
Oh yeah.
When
Obviously.
I eat, dry or moist, whatever, I need a drink when I eat.
But you should have a drink with your food, shouldn't you? Generally, so
Yeah.
that's the normal.
We didn't today.
Oh yeah, we just ate the burger, no fries, no drinks.
Hard times or what?
No, I just didn't want anything. I was like, I'm gonna get the burger, no fries. Plus, I was also didn't have enough money, so yeah, that was also the reason.
Okay.
Yeah, also,
I wouldn't
I'm
have
just
bought-
tight.
You should have waited for me.
I wouldn't have bought fries anyway. I wouldn't have bought a drink as well because I knew we were gonna come back and have this. So yeah,
But you know what, Ryan? you have to come to the UK at some point and experience the wonder that is the British burger van. I hadn't
even thought about those. Yeah.
I'm gonna let Alex walk into this one.
Yeah, just imagine the greasiest takeaway joint you can. Put it on wheels and make it a bit greasier.
That makes... I can feel it on my skin now.
Yeah, you can feel it.
But
I've had some really greasy everything.
But everything that comes from a burger van or a good burger van tastes absolutely amazing.
Because you only get one when you're fucking pissed.
Or a burger van.
Yeah, you would have a burger van, but a good
Have you never been? Have you
We're talking about food trucks when you say burger vans.
But in the UK they are a little bit different. They are a lot greasier. They're less professional.
Mm-hmm.
And you've never seen one in an open air market or something. A burger. Have you ever been to an open air market?
I've been to open air markets and they've had them, but I've never had one sober. I mean, they taste amazing, but that's because the only time I've had one is because I've been off my face.
Okay.
The only time I'd eat one. And they're always so expensive as well.
They're not really expensive, are they?
For what they are.
You get a burger that's like that big. Yeah, if you have a bacon roll, it's got like half a packet of bacon in it. Yeah, it is.
I didn't go to the burger vans you've got. Shit, they're so skimpy. And the ones at places I've been to, yeah.
You don't have much luck with getting ripped off with you, Alex, in all fairness.
No, come on, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Okay. Anyway, so to answer the question, with or without pickles, have we come to consensus? Do we agree?
With pickles.
With?
I would 100% have pickles, because I mean, I used to not like pickles, but the more you have it, it's like wine, you know? It's an acquired, maybe not an acquired taste, but it grows on you.
Well, I do like pickles, and even if I didn't, I could just take them off.
Yeah.
So I would say
yeah.
With pickles.
With pickles.
With pickles. Okay. Thank you very much for listening. We've been Simian Soapbox. I'm Gavin Knecht.
I'm Alex Holmes.
I'm Ryan Cabrias.
Thank you for letting us waste your time.